Why am I doing this? And why are they hell-bent on destroying this channel? A team of people who clearly got too much time on their hands. Well, they got a mission. Let's take down AllShorts. Well, I didn't believe it myself until somebody sent me a screenshot of a series of comments showing that they wanted to, well, the efforts they're making to shut this channel down. So now I do my research. Do my searches on AllShorts, on Facebook groups, even on Quora. It's gone now though. I mentioned. It's like there's a vendetta against AllShorts. Should I be scared? Zulu Warrior 1648. He said, "We Australian mercenaries fighting in African campaigns. Also, do you know what the Zulu warriors did to gay African tribes just like Shaka Zulu did? Their asses were slowly impaled on impy spears. That palmy, AllShorts will get the point. That is why we've reported him to YouTube in our time. That's why he's in his last chance saloon, referencing my previous video on this point. But I'm not gay. Honest. I mentioned it before in a post on this channel, and some people commented on there and it says, well, obviously you're making a difference. Obviously you're getting noticed, and that tells me, okay, well, it is important, there may be. If the message is getting out. But if I'm honest with you, I don't feel inspired anymore. I really don't. No. I find it very hard to make videos on a daily basis now. One thing is the constant bombardment of negative news. It's difficult. Always heavy on the mind, but also my weight. I've put on 10 kilos since I started this channel. That can't be good. No. But it is important, because as a collective, smaller channels like this one and others such as Reagan Elite, even medium channels and large channels, I'd say probably, different buyers and Max Rose Spare, they all play an important role, provide balance in politics, because otherwise there would be no balance. If it wasn't for channels like this small one, like Little Reagan Elites, like Reagan Elites and others, there would be no balance. The power offshore media companies such as Keith Rupert Murdoch of News Corp has over what goes on in the United Kingdom, yet they don't even live here. Well, I'm in France actually, but there'd be no balance if it wasn't for the smaller channels. Now, I started this channel because of Brexit and how it affected me and my dear wife and my family. And I rapidly became aware that it affects not just me, my dear wife and my family, but people in general, and how damaging it is. Just the loss of your freedom of movement is devastating for people. Crazy thing is those who voted for Brexit also, many of them have properties here in the EU, and now they can't stay here. Now they can't retire here unless they were already here. Makes no sense. There's no logic in it, is there, Wally? No. What about you, Bear? No, you're just interested in food. On that note, so it makes me, well, I have to ask myself the question though, like I did at the beginning of this video, why am I doing this? And I suppose that is the reason why I'm doing this. But I can't do it without your support. I really can't. I can't carry on. I'll have to. Well, you're facing an uphill battle. And I get this nagging voice in my head which tells me,
I am your father.
Marcus, it's important. It's important that you carry on, along with the other channels. Don't let them beat you. Don't let them drive you down. But it's hard. But is it really that important? That's the question, is it? Some people just don't care. If it was that important, maybe people would be out in the streets campaigning themselves against these Tories, but they don't seem to say anything. People were asked yesterday in the Mid-Bedfordshire by-election. Nadine Dorries.
Very formidable civil servant.
Constituency. Oh, that was an end of an era. And now Labour has won that vote. So hopefully there is hope. I hope so. I really do. For life of me, I don't understand how we got in this place. How there's so much hate. Horrible individuals. And many of them are in number 10. In the cabinet. Now, I really do want to carry on, but I don't know how I can without your support. You see, the things that drive me to carry on with this channel, they don't pay the bills. So realisation is that I have to pull back from it a little bit so I can actually do something that does. It's not just our bills, because our bills are relatively small. We have no mortgage. We have no rent. We're in a very fortunate position like that. So we don't need much, to live. It's not like greed or anything like that. It's about just managing. My biggest concern are these guys. These two here. Pandora's alright, you sleep down there. But Wally and Sebastian, they both require medication, which costs an absolute fortune. So I have to prioritise them. They're more important to me than AllShorts, the channel. They really are, so I may have to roll back on AllShorts. I did say in the previous video I was going to give it until Christmas. I don't know if I can. Oh, crikey, and when I look at the stats for this channel, oh, crikey, is it really worth it? The amount of time I put into this channel, I'll give a piece of me. And what about all the flippin' research and, fact checking, reading the comments, replying to comments, etc. For what? For what amounts to the wage of a paperboy. I can't manage on it. I'm behind in my bills. I can't afford their medication. Why? It's not because I'd want to close the doors on the channel. I feel I'm being forced to. Changes have been made in YouTube that have made it really difficult for this channel and others to make ends meet.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
I know some of you say, well, it's just a small YouTube channel. What do you expect? You've got 14,500 subscribers. It's not about subscribers anymore. No, YouTube doesn't work that way. It's on a per video basis and your history. And unfortunately, I made some mistakes in the past. And I've had several strikes. So I've got history with YouTube. And as such, I feel that I've been shadow banned. Shadow banning is not actually a thing, it's just a consequence of a series of actions. It's your history with YouTube. So it's not like a deliberate thing, it's just how it works, it's how it happens. But YouTube itself has made it very difficult for small channels to be able to make any kind of money, unless you're a big channel. If you look at Phil Morehouse of Different Buyers, he's raking it, I'll tell you. You know, on the basis of my views and relationship to the income that I get off my videos. You know, it's only basic. It's only simple mathematics, isn't it? I can add up. He's making a lot of money. Yet people are still hand him over. 20 quid there, 50 quid there, da 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 da. He's taking shitloads of money just on his views. As if he needs it. Smaller channels need the help. I'm sorry, that sounds like a bit of a whinge, and I suppose it is. And it's a bit of jealousy. I suppose I'm a little bit jealous. Only because I want to try and make this channel survive. At the moment, it doesn't look like it's going to. It really doesn't. There are kind individuals who do support this channel, whether it be via the occasional buy me of coffees or the memberships and Patreon.
Could you pay me in advance?
You serious?
It is so appreciated, it really is. And without it, the channel would be dead. I would have to shut the door, so I can't put the time and effort into it. I really can't. And I know there's people out there who enjoy the channel. You know, like, for argument's sake, if... my little boy is. For argument's sake, if everyone gave a quid, just a quid, I'll be wedding. I'll be wedding. I don't need that, you know? That's not what it's about. It's just what better to make it work. It's what I have enough just so I can keep going. At the moment, it doesn't look like it. Currently, as things stand, it looks like the channel is starting to sort of fade away a little bit. And I will have to roll back on the channel. I have no choice. Not because I want to, but I feel guilty. I do feel guilty. Because I also feel it's important to carry on. I really do. But I can only do what I can do. Then I hear that little voice in my head again. It rattles my singular brain cell, and it tells me society is broken. People feel disenfranchised. They can't even afford to feed themselves. Food banks have now handed out 3 million food parcels just in 2022 to 2023.